Welcome to Coffee and Bottles with Mathusha and Adriana.
Hi, I'm Mathusha.
And I'm Adriana. Adriana.
Mowgli doesn't eat
Mm.
a lot, and we're struggling with that. And I think I've
Mhm.
mentioned this before.
Mhm.
Um, so he doesn't eat a lot. We're struggling with feeding him. He's like all over the place. He needs to have 10 different items, so he gets bored, just eating like one thing.
Mhm.
Um, so with him, if he likes something,
Mhm.
he demands it right away. As soon as he swallows it, like chews and swallows, he
Yeah.
needs that next bite right away. And he gets frustrated. He gets frustrated and he's like, like he
Oh,
whines.
yeah, yeah. That reminds
But
me of my eldest as well. My
yeah.
mother used to call her a duck because she would just swallow, like didn't even chew sometimes, just like like everything just goes down. And then yeah, it's that frustration too.
Yeah.
Why aren't I getting this like right now? Don't you see?
Yes.
It needs to be in my mouth. Like,
Yes.
yeah, yeah,
I'm like, relax. I'm just, making it into bite-sized pieces for you.
yeah, yeah,
It's here. It's not going anywhere.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, but if he doesn't want to eat, he purses his lip.
Hmm.
It's sealed, he won't move it. And then if I try and like, you know,
Hmm.
I sometimes get frustrated and try to like squeeze it in there somehow.
Hmm.
He spits it right out.
Yeah,
Before he would just chew and swallow,
yeah,
but he's learned to spit it out or just like
yeah,
use his fingers to take it out of his mouth.
yeah. A really good friend had told me that when she was younger, she kind of did
Hmm.
the same thing, but she was more like forced to eat her food, like the way that we were all brought up, right? Like
Yeah.
whatever's on the table, you eat it and you better
Yes.
like it. Like,
Yeah.
so, she said that actually it went the opposite way for her, where she kind of, there was an aversion to certain foods. So I kind of don't want to do that. So I'll just, and I've actually talked like a lot
Yeah.
to my pediatrician in the past about this, and it was just
Yeah.
like, oh, she's not eating. Like, what do we do? I'm worried because one day she'll eat like a cracker, and the next day
Yep.
she'll have like 5 bowls of mac and cheese. Like, what do I do? And she basically said, don't worry too much because they're growing right now, so they're moving around a lot, but you have to remember the size of their stomach too.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny, right? Because you don't really think about
Yeah.
that. You're just like, well, I'm eating, so how come you're not? But yeah, like for the
Yeah.
size of their stomach, they might go some days with like not eating very much at all, and then some days they'll eat a lot. So they kind of like balance themselves that way. So
Oh gosh.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. I never really thought of it that way. But
Well, that's exactly how Mowgli is. That's
mhm,
exactly how he is. He'll eat like 3 bites and then he's done.
mhm. And he
And then
just
he's
turned
like,
1, right?
he just turned one and he's like, I just want milk and that's it. Give me
Yeah,
my milk
yeah,
and I'm happy. So
yeah,
milk and fruit
yeah,
are his thing.
yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that's like as soon as my youngest turned 1, it was like, whoop, very different. Like boom. It was just night and day. But
Really?
yeah, yeah, it's weird. It's really weird.
Yeah, that when they say not every kid is the same, they mean it.
Yeah, it's true. But the important thing to remember is like obviously just make sure their weight is, healthy, right?
Yes.
And that's all that really matters.
No, of course. And then they have supplements if
Exactly.
the weight is low as well. So
Yeah.
there's always a way, right?
Mhm. Exactly.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you feel about milk? Organic milk versus I'm getting into the really controversial stuff.
And you know it too, because you had that little laugh.
I know. I'm like, this is gonna be fun.
So we watched a documentary,
Yeah.
maybe you have too, where like the way that they get the milk is kind of controversial. So we
Yes.
have actually been trying really hard to give the girls like almond milk and coconut milk, but unfortunately, like statistics and everything shows, for whatever reason, cow's milk is still better for their brain development and
Yes.
teeth and all of that. So, yeah, we're sticking to the cow's milk.
So I stopped drinking milk personally
Okay.
because, of course, because of how they raise cows and the whole bit,
Mhm,
but
mhm.
also it can actually make you more insulin resistant.
Really?
Yes.
I did not
So
know that.
yeah, so when I spoke to a naturopath, she said, yeah, it can make you more insulin resistant, and that's why you gain weight and the whole bit, and
Mm,
you have a higher chance of getting diabetes. Like
mm,
it was a crazy conversation that I had.
mm.
And then and it started the same time as transitioning to cat. I'm I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? So I start Googling, of course, that's what you do, right? You
Mhm,
Google.
mhm,
I Googled and I Googled and I Googled, and then I read the same article studies that you did, right?
mhm, mhm,
Where the higher fat in milk is good for their brain development.
mhm.
And we're actually buying organic milk,
Oh, okay.
um, as opposed to the milk that, we would drink.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Ah,
But I don't know if organic milk is better than regular milk.
mm,
I just feel better doing it.
mhm.
Um, because yeah,
Yeah,
because it's good for him apparently. So
I know. It's tough. It's a tough call because
it is.
yeah, like on the one hand, it's like, okay, do just suck it up for however long they need that milk, or do you really make the switch because of, you know,
Hmm.
but yeah, actually, organic is a good solution, I think.
I think so too. Less growth hormones, I guess,
Hmm.
right? I don't know.
Hmm.
But then I also heard in Canada they don't do that. But
Oh, okay.
I don't know how true that is.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very controversial. And the thing is, like it's like every time you give it to him, you have that conversation with yourself. It's like,
Yeah.
am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
what he's supposed to be drinking? Is there something healthier
But
for
you know
him out
what?
there?
I think, like, in general, we all have that conversation with anything that we do.
Yes,
Like, oh, I've read
that's
about this,
true.
I heard about this, and I talked to someone about this, and
Yes,
yeah, it's
all the
normal.
time.
Yeah.
And then you try not to bombard other
Ex
mothers with the
Mhm,
info,
mhm.
but it just comes out. You're just like, yeah, so I read that you shouldn't be potty training before it too, because there's a less chance that they'll
Yeah,
that they'll learn how
I'm
to
sure I
pee in a
read that one
toilet.
too, because that sounds really familiar.
We obviously started like baby proofing and
Mm,
like putting everything and putting like the little plugs in the outlet, and
mhm, mhm.
we're looking for a baby gate. Like that's our mission right now.
Oh, oh,
Um,
garage sale. I mean, if
ooh,
well, hopefully Kijiji or something, because we
so
got some of ours for like $5.
what
And no lie at all. And it still worked perfectly fine. Like maybe there was a screw missing or something, but easily, like,
could be fixed?
yeah, exactly. Definitely
So I
recommend.
so I don't want to brag, but I think I'm the Facebook Marketplace queen, right?
Okay. And I thought I had that title, but okay.
I know. No, we can share it. It's fine.
Okay.
But after the $5 gate, I think I might have lost my title. Um, but yeah, I'm always looking on Facebook Marketplace for something, um, and I refuse to pay full price now for stuff. I'm like, I'm
Yes.
not doing it. Does not make
Yes.
sense.
I
Yeah,
know. I totally hear you. Especially
yeah,
kid stuff. Holy
yeah, no.
cow.
The cheapest gate that I saw was like $20, but like as soon as I messaged the person, they're like, "Oh, I have someone coming." I'm
Uh,
like, "It's been 15 minutes since you post. What do you mean?"
I'm here.
Okay, you're gonna find
Okay.
this hilarious. Um, I actually went on the Facebook app,
Yeah.
went on Facebook Marketplace. The
Yeah.
first thing that showed up was a $5 baby gate in Milton, 15 minutes ago posted.
Wow. Are you serious? You see? I'm part psychic too. There you go.
You or Google is crazy as hell.
Oh, yes, that is very true.
That
But our
could be
family
it.
is like pro Google. Like everything we own is Google. Honestly, I always say, like, okay, yeah, we're whatever. We're helping you with like selling your stuff, or you guys are
Yeah,
taking all our data and like, really
yeah,
knowing your customers or whatever. But if
yes.
you have nothing to hide, then it's just like, okay, like, thanks for listening, Google. Like,
I know. We're well, that is true. Like I totally agree with you. I'm like, we're not that interesting for us to have some sort of privacy, but yeah.
exactly. I mean, sometimes I'll purposely be like, Google, don't listen. But it's like, yeah, there's no point in saying that.
I know.
He'll be like, ooh, so juicy, $5 baby No, but seriously, you should message that person.
I did. That's what I did, and that's why it cut out right now. The recording cut out.
I gotcha.
Then
Okay.
I'm like, oh no, and I'm talking to you like you're like looking at the screen. I'm
Right.
like,
Yeah.
look at this, like, oh my, wow, there's like a $5 gate,
Wow.
and yeah,
Yeah. Wow, the magic of technology.
I know. Now, if it
It
could
is
only
true, though.
record at the same time,
I know.
right?
But it is true because, like, not a few days ago, I was watching, no, my husband was watching, like, one of the Avengers Endgame
Oh
because he
wow,
hasn't seen that one. I know. I was
yeah.
like, really? Really? But anyway, yeah, and then like not even kidding you, on I went onto my YouTube and right away like popped up, oh, here's an interview with Chris Pine from the, what? I did,
Creepy.
I know it was listening. It's always listening. It is.
Oh,
And
okay,
like I mean that can be a little creepy, I guess. But
so I have something creepier.
oh, ooh, tell me.
Okay, so very weird, but I was at like an Indian store, like an ethnic
Hmm.
grocery store,
Hmm.
and I went in to get fermented lime. So it's
Okay.
pickled lime.
Hmm.
So I did not Google anything.
Mm.
I did not speak to my husband about it.
Mm.
I walked around that aisle like maybe 30 times trying to, make a decision because there's
Yeah,
like so many different kinds, which is kind of weird.
right.
Um, and I swear to you, when I got in the car, that I opened up my phone and
Mm.
on like, internet or whatever, or Facebook or whatever,
Hmm.
and there was ads for pickled vegetables.
No way!
I swear to you,
How did it know?
I have no idea. I don't
Oh,
know if they put something in the labels. Yeah, it was it
wow.
was so creepy, like
Holy cow.
creepy.
Wow.
I know. And that's the thing. It's like I did not call
Yeah.
my husband because, he was working.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
did not like Google anything
Hmm.
because I'm right in front of the aisle. Like, there
Oh,
was
where
nothing for me to
was
Google.
your phone out? I wonder if it was like a camera or something.
It must be that.
Because you know what? I actually heard from someone that like do you remember way back when we all used to have those like laptops? Do you remember those things?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apparently, someone told me that you should put a sticker on the camera part. Yeah, I
Is
know.
that the reason why?
Oh my God, it's the phone. But yeah, again, not that interesting. So,
I know. That's so creepy.
but pickles.
But it's just so funny that it's so random.
Yeah.
Like it's not something that people go to the grocery store for every
Yeah.
day.
No, definitely.
And most people do not eat it. Like
Wow. Yeah.
yeah,
Holy.
it was very creepy. Yeah.
Gee. But then that makes me think of like, The Simpsons with Homer and his like oil and everything. Like, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna get to that degree. It's all good. We're good. Was it Homer?
We're
Oh
gonna
no,
go back.
I think it was Bart. Sorry, I'm so bad at references. We're gonna have to
Well,
fact
I'm trying to think to which, like, I'm a huge Simpsons fan too, but I'm trying to think what episode. Was it a newer episode? Was it an older
No,
episode?
so I remember, I think it was Bart, because like at one point they changed, was it him? I'm so bad. My sister would be like, she's probably hitting herself right now if she heard this. She was like, come on, why do you
How do you not
so
know?
much?
Remember?
Well, I guess it settles that. I'm gonna be rewatching The Simpsons now.
You know what? Where can I rewatch The Simpsons?
Ooh, Disney Plus.
I need to get that still.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, we're a Netflix house, and then I'm a Netflix person, and my
mm-hmm.
husband is that you're gonna be shocked, but a
Mm.
cable person. He likes cable.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is
so
so
he has cable.
mm-hmm.
So I don't think we have room for Disney Plus right now,
Mm.
but I think when Mowgli's a little bit older,
Yes, yeah.
it will definitely be
Oh,
something
yeah,
that we use. Yeah.
yeah. I know it's funny.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, like it makes so much sense for you to have Disney Plus. You have two little ones." I'm like, "No, no, no. I'm using it." Like, so I don't know, but yeah, I'm not ashamed to say I'm a Disney fan.
I'm a Disney fan too. I agree. All the movies, all the TV shows, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a friend of mine was like, you can watch you can watch Recess from the beginning. Do you remember Recess?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
PJ?
yes, PJ.
Yes.
Oh,
I
man.
don't Spinelli.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Do you remember one Saturday morning?
Yes. I
One Saturday morning.
especially weekenders and
Yes.
everyone. Oh my,
Um,
this is what happens when you get old. You can't remember anything.
I know, right?
Or is it
Um,
mommy brain? Ooh.
Ooh, that's a whole nother episode, Mommy Brain.
True. Yes. If we remember.
I know.
Covered
If we
it.
remember. Thank God for you and your notebook.
Yes. When I finally found paper in this house.
That wasn't construction paper.
Yeah. Or already drawn on.
I know. Oh man.
Yeah, weekenders, later days. Oh, we have
Later.
one friend
Oh,
who used to say later days all the time. Every
yeah.
time she says it, or I don't know if she still says it. I didn't hear it this time around, but oh my gosh, so many feelings. So
I
many.
know. So nostalgic. Ah, I feel like I need to get to know her just to hear her say later days.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. What else did we watch? Friday night, ABC, but I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, TGIF. Is that the,
Yes,
yeah,
TGIF. Thank God it's
the
Friday.
Boy Meets World.
Yes.
Again,
Buffy the Vampire
thank
Slayer,
you.
Angel,
Oh my
all the
gosh,
shows.
I was obsessed with him. And I don't even think I watched the show.
No?
No. I used to. So I'm a second child.
Okay.
Yeah. So I never won the Battle of the Remote. Again,
Oh.
I saw a meme. Oh, I think it was one of our good friends who posted it. And she was
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, you'll never understand the Battle of the Remote.
No.
Oh,
He's awake and he's
oh,
literally like his head is on my chest right now because he wants to just,
oh,
yeah.
oh.
He's
I miss those days.
Oh, you do.
Sorry,
He elbows
sometimes.
me in the shoulder. Like, you know
Oh,
that little pocket between your shoulder and your chest, like right there, that
yes.
little tender spot? I
Yeah.
don't know how he does it. He finds it every single time with his elbow.
Oh God, is that your, what's it, the clavicle?
Oh, yes, yeah, near the clavicle. He
Uh,
just like, ugh, like
oh,
right in there.
well, I love just kick my back.
No.
Yep. And not just like a tiny little like kick, but I'm talking like a full like, soccer kind of like goal, like bam, right into, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
bad.
my poor lumbar.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. We don't really do that anymore.
Yeah, and no wonder we get back problems.
Right?
Yes,
Yes, seriously.
it's not old age, it's
I
becoming a mother.
I know.
Thank you for listening to Coffee and Bottles. Keep sipping on.